So you've got your footage into Premiere Pro and you're going to edit it and it looks all washed out. That is because you have filmed on log format. Now don't worry at all, because I am here to fix that for you. Let's get started. So the first thing that you really need to understand is log is a completely different filming format. It cuts down these contrasts, turns down all the sharpness, and basically just turns down everything so you could have a very nice flat image for color grading and color correction. Okay, so with all that being said, let's now actually get into Premiere Pro. So you have a clip right here, and as you can see, it's very washed out. You can still see some color, but it's very, very washed out. So what we're gonna do is we're going to click and we're gonna add a new item. We're gonna add an adjustment layer, and we're just gonna click OK. Now we're gonna drag this adjustment layer onto the timeline. Now what you're going to do is go on to color. Now, while you have the adjustment layer highlighted, you are going to go to Input LUT under Lumetri Color, and you're going to Input LUT, go to Browse, and if you have a conversion LUT already, which I highly advise you do, I will put one down in the comment section just for a Rec 709 conversion LUT. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab that and place it onto here. Now, if you look at the footage, it already looks better already. It may look a little contrasty, but that's okay. We're gonna fix it. Now, for my videos, I have a specific LUT that I always put on. Now, this LUT is from the Everything Man. I'm not sure if you're able to get this LUT anymore, but he was able to put out a free LUT for everybody when the iPhone first came out. And this LUT is perfect. So if you put this on, you can tell that it changes it up a bit, but what he's done is he's toned down the contrast, he's brought down that saturation, he's brought down the brightness to give it such a nice color. Now, there is a drastic difference when I turn off the LUT and I turn it back on. As you can see, there is just so much difference in that color. You have the original conversion LUT already applied. You know, you could just stop there, but we are going to make it just a little bit better. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to curves, the curves tab. Now make sure you are on the white tab right here. This is basically your exposure curve. So if you guys know what a curve is, you can understand that the bottom of the curve right here, this is for your shadows. And the top curve right here, this is for your highlights. And then the middle right here, that is for your midtones. So if you've ever heard of an S curve before, that's what we're gonna do. So we are going to put one dot right there on the cross. We're gonna put another dot on the middle cross right there. And we're gonna put another dot on the cross point right there. Now, what we're gonna do on the bottom section, bring that down just a tad bit right here. Now, as you can see, if I enable it and disable it, it kind of gives it more of a richer feel to it. So as I am bringing the highlights, now I'm going to bring them up. Now, if I put it on and off, it kind of makes it roll off a bit better. Now, to add a little bit more of a roll off, we can put another point right here. We can drag this and kind of roll off the highlights right here. Now we are going to do the same exact thing for the shadows. Now you might notice in a movie where all these blacks, and you can see they get a little milky, and it adds like a film look to it, because if you think about it, if you look at a film stock, pure black is not pure black. It has a milky tone to it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little point on here, again like we did on top, and we're gonna roll off those blacks right there. Now, as you can see on the screen, I will put it in full screen right here. You can see on the left-hand side, that black area, it is now a little more milky than we had before. So let me enable it and disable it. You can tell that that just looks so much more filmic. I mean, other than that though, if you really want to, you can tone down the contrast, you can mix the highlights back and forth, you can tone down the exposure. This is what I tend up doing with my footage, is I mess with the exposure, because because the nice thing with log footage is you can either underexpose or overexpose, and you can gain all of that information back once you actually edit it. And that, I just love that about log footage. So with all of our coloring done, you can now see, coming from a log footage right here that you're seeing right now, to a corrected and a converted log footage back to 709 and back to what you want. With that said, I really hope you enjoyed this short video. I really wanted to show you guys what it's like to film log footage, because there is just so many things that you can do with log footage. You can color it so many ways and get so much more information. I know it is a bit more hefty on the storage, but the compromises are immaculate. But anyways, I hope you guys had a good day. Comment, like, and subscribe. Comment to see what you guys want in the next video, because I am always looking down there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Later.